Three, two, one. Hello and welcome back, my friends, my true friends, my friendly friends. Trav here, and we are back to play with the Living Lore deck and to hang out. I want to talk about a few fun topics, some more discussion of Pokemon Go a little bit, and I also have some random thoughts I want to pull you and ask you about. This is the Living Lore deck. It's pretty fun, and we're just going to go ahead and jump in. If you want a full explanation on how this deck works, you should go to the deck tech video where we do that. Now, first, I'm going to just hit you rapid fire questions. Question number one. Has anyone put this deck together and played with it? That could be in paper, it could be online, it could be with proxies using a proxy service, or it could be from your collection or you got the cards. I'm just curious who's playing with it. I want to know if people are putting these decks together or if it's just kind of to play with, or rather to watch and chill. Geez. So what's the deal with that? Second question. We'll keep this. Second question, and I'm just kind of curious. How much do you sleep? How many hours do you sleep? I think it will be good if you answer this, just so we can kind of we go basic swamp into Thoughtseize. The problem is I don't really want to go to 15 life in the dark. In the dark means random without any kind of knowledge. I'm gonna say hi and good luck. Hi, good luck. Thinking we could also wait and Thoughtseize on the second turn. I'm gonna do that actually. That could really fuck us over, but there's a good chance it's just fine to wait. Yeah, I want to know how many hours you sleep, just for a random poll. I sleep about, at this stage in my life, I don't use an alarm. It's part of my free life movement, lifestyle. Alarms kind of suck. What's up, Mr. Tay? If I remember, we played a few. Oh, nice. We blew this person out 2 games ago. Not sexual, I don't think. Maybe? Anyways, at this stage in my life, without an alarm, I think I sleep about 8 hours. Between 7 and 9. 8.5 maybe. So, although, I mean, there's periods in my life, interesting. Well, there goes our Thoughtseize. There's periods in my life where, well, if it's the case of mono black, I don't know that we want Thoughtseize. And Urborg means I'm glad we saw Urborg because we can fetch anything but, right? So, we can go get a steam vent and we're gonna have triple black. So, um, the reason I asked is just out of curiosity. I had lunch with a friend yesterday and it came up, and this person sleeps 4 hours a night, 3 or 4, without an alarm, and wakes up super energized. And I'm like, how is that even a thing? That seems abnormal. I hear about people who do that, and it's just like, how do you even, right? I need my sleep, so it would be interesting if we had like a sampling of people saying, I sleep X many hours, and we can kind of see down below. You don't have to, but I'd be interested to see. Meanwhile, opponent is crushing us. Um, we're getting crushed. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. Spellweaver Helix, we need you. Okay, why am I doing nothing? Because we just trade cards. We might as well keep our hand kind of full. Hmm. That's kind of interesting because it's the perfect card, but we can't cast it yet. I mean, we could cast it on our one Thoughtseize, but we would need to draw one. I'm hoping the opponent plays some discard spells, but not like targeted. Like they use Raven's Crime. Okay, so far so good. Wrench Mind would be annoying, but it is annoying. So, I could have perhaps, well, if we had done almost anything differently and drawn Spellweaver Helix, it would have gotten discarded. I'm not sure that this is something we could really have played around. But I will discard Spellweaver Helix. I don't know there's any way we really could have kept Spellweaver Helix in our hand. Okay, next thought. You teach me and I'll teach you Pokemon. I have some videos up on Pokemon Go versus MTG on this channel. You also might like to see videos I have on Pokemon Go AR, Augmented Reality versus Virtual Reality Revolution, Escaping the Matrix. I think you'll like my video on that on my Travis Wu channel. Yikes. And I think you'll like my video on... We might just do absolutely nothing this match. I'm actually going to pitch Faithless Looting. I want a flashback looting, but keep cards in hand. Like, it's important to have cards in hand. Okay. Pokemon. It's important to have cards in hand. I'll teach you, you teach me, and I'll teach you Pokemon. Yeah, another video interviewing some random people. That video is okay. I mean, it's a good video, but it's not amazing compared to stuff on the internet. I'm living in a small town, so it's like not as big here, even though it's still a thing. You know, it's not like fucking New York City, right? I've seen Casey Neistat's video, and it's like, wow, that is revolutionary. Also, if you're not following me on Snapchat, you should do that. Da, 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 da. Because the way I play Pokemon Go is I have my phone out like all the other zombies, but I'm on Snapchat, and I can move with the group or just fit in, be like, are you on Pokemon? Are you on? Yeah, but I'm I'm on Snapchat, talking to people and documenting stuff. For me, the game is walking and talking. And I hope that even if the Pokemon fad dies out, that the going out and meeting humans fad does not. That's my big dream. A living lore is not really the most helpful thing. Living lore, here's the thing about living lore, is we will never, ever, ever get to Ensnaring Bridge. The opponent doesn't need to know that, though. You teach me, and I'll teach you Pokemon. Maybe we want to exile like a Thoughtseize so that we can get through with the 1-1. 7-7. Will that ever happen? No, it's not going to ever happen. But we can pretend. Maybe it delays Liliana. How do we win this game? We draw Spellweaver's Helix. Pretty simple. We've got 3 more. We draw Helix. We can exile an Ultimatum and a Raven's Crime. Or enter the Infinite and Raven's Crime. And we take it from there. Come on, top deck. Pentad Prism is not terrible. Because the opponent can ultimate their Liliana, but by the way, Liliana is like a British accent. The Brits put R's on the end of words that just it's like why are you saying Liliana, bro? All right. How does Liliana work? That player sacrifices all permanents in the pile of his or her choice. So we're gonna choose a pile to sacrifice. You teach me, and I'll teach you. We're gonna sacrifice this pile, and we're gonna keep the pile with 4 manners. Pokemon. Alright, well, until the opponent plays the Rack or Shrieking Affliction, we're under no threat. What else is going on in my human existence? Well, for one thing, I could have discarded Raven's Crime to make the opponent discard a card. Um, nah. Yeah, one thing going on is interesting. Yeah, I'm about to. Well, so I work with Ben Friedman and Adam Yurchik. Some of you guys know these pro players, but yes, yes sir, yes sir. I'm going to exile Raven's Crime and Cruel Ultimatum. I'm doing Cruel Ultimatum because it's funnier to me. Arguably we should exile. Yes. Arguably we should exile the Enter the Infinite, but whatever's funnier. Also we could get the yeah, whatever's funnier. I'm gonna go for the Ultimatum kill. So if we draw a land, we're going off pretty much at this point. Pokemon, I'll teach you. Huh. So the opponent does get extra manas, but... So, I mean, we could be Enter the Infiniting and winning this way, but... I would rather do this. It's more fun. Hey, we have Simian Spirit Guide and we have Living Lore. Let's pick up this one. Hmm. I'm gonna go blue and red here. Go draw 2, discard 2. And we actually bricked off. Oh, and the opponent's gonna draw some stuff from that. Definitely should have just done the Enter the Infinite thing. I should have made some zombies. We can die over this shit. My hope is the opponent casts Raven's Crime themselves without realizing what that means. Wrench Mind, okay. Discard this one. I mean, so we could have won this game by now, but I made the more fun play, I think. So, are you not entertained? The Rack. Are you not entertained? Raven's Crime, come on, cast it. Cast Raven's Crime. Hey-do! 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 Though! Hey-do! Though. Yeah, though. Though. Pick up Living Lore. Hey, though. Yes, though. Sure, I'll discard a card. You can have a zombie, bruh. You can have a zombie, bro. Yes. I made the fun play. Are you not entertained by the fun play? I know I am. And we're gonna untap and make it rain on these bros. I make it rain, I make it rain, I make it rain on these bros. I make it rain, I make it rain, I make it rain on these bros. I almost came in with R. Kelly's verse just then, but I thought better of it from the remix. Those were... Did he say poop? The poop in my gates? Is that what R. Kelly said? Anyone who was alive during that time or had that same conversation during that time. I'm trying to understand the lyrics of this song, and I think R. Kelly said from the club to the poop inside my gates. No, he said coop, bro. I know that he supposedly said coop, but why does it not sound like he said coop? Right? Ha, fun play wins. Okay, sideboarding. So sideboarding with this is kind of hard because um it seems like Living Lore is probably not going to happen against Ensnaring Bridge. Living Lore seems like it's just probably not going to happen against Ensnaring Bridge, right? And against um even Liliana, probably. I might leave like one or two just in case. And I might do the same thing and have an Echoing Truth as well. And then a Snapcaster. And then perhaps some negates. I might like negate more. So I don't really love Thoughtseize. It might. I don't really think negate's better though. We might want more flame jabs, so we have like. So Helix is better basically. I think this is kind of a rough matchup. No, I'm gonna do this. No negates. Keep some Living Ores. Keep a few Thoughtseize. Thoughtseize Liliana and Snaring Bridge. Yeah, I need to do. I'm working with Ben and Adam. I've got a meeting with Ben today for some exclusive in the mastermind, but I thought like have I not collabed with these guys? You know, Adam and I built a Pro Tour top 8 deck together. Why have we not made a video on that? This seems like the type of thing people would want to hear about. Would you like to hear about how we built a Pro Tour top 8 deck, yet neither of us made the second day of competition? Leyline of Sanctity is pretty good. The good news is that we have an Echoing Truth in the deck, so it is not necessarily going to be game or anything like that. So I'm leading with Hall just because it comes into play tapped. That is probably stupid, and I should probably Faithless looting, but I've got the feeling that like, you know, oh, the opponent has nothing. Ha. I love it when the opponent thinks, oh, I will just um use my one hate card and I'm gonna automatically win. It's like, no, dude, that's not how this matchup works. We can win this in multiple ways. So I didn't really want to looting because I want to just keep raw cards, but I see no other choice. Could have, should have done that turn 1, doesn't matter. So we're gonna have a hasty 12-12. Maybe we will. Not anymore, because the opponent just hit their nut. See what kind of discard spells they have. Shrieking Affliction, okay, doesn't do anything. Inquisition. They can take an Izzet Charm, but we're going to have Izzet Charm next turn to protect. And then we're going to have a big, hasty 12-12 enter or Living Lore coming. The opponent's going to need to sneak their Bridge or Liliana out. Really, it's going to have to be Bridge. It's possible. Whatever this is getting countered. Nixithid. I think. Oh well, we can't counter that, so it's just gonna be in play. But it's a fucking 2/2, so whatever, right? Ooh, there's a lightning storm. Super interesting. So, um, I mean, we have a 12-12. The opponent has one card left, and so what happens if we cast the spell? What's gonna happen if we cast this? What's gonna happen if we don't cast this? Ensnaring Bridge. I don't want to deal with that. We're gonna cast Enter the Infinite. We have Snapcaster Mages to rebuy. We've got 4 Simian Spirit Guides. I'm gonna put Echoing Truth on top of the deck so we can untap and hit that one. So, ship the turn. If the opponent can exile our Lightning Storm, then we will lose. But otherwise, we're gonna untap. We're gonna draw our bounce spell. We're gonna bounce. Liliana, okay. So we are going to win. Discard Enter the Infinite. Okay. Untap. Come on, top deck. And scroll to the far side. Where are you, Echoing Truth? So that's super bad design, Wizards, by the way. It used to be better. Magic Online, the previous version was more user-friendly. It was more like an Apple dock bar. But you done fucked up. Oh well, I mean, you did pretty well with the game, Magic the Gathering. It's super fun, so can't be too mad about it. But okay. Haha, this deck is pretty good. I mean, has anyone expected? Has anyone expected us to be 3-1 right now? And we've beaten some good decks. In fact, and, I mean, a lot of combo decks would really struggle against this. How many is that? I think that's enough. I believe that's enough. Okay. Sweet. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this. And again, if you're building decks and you want help, resources I can offer you, if you go to the description below, there's a free workshop and there's a free group and there's also an ebook. So get the free stuff. Make sure to subscribe. And if you made it all the way to the end, I would like to know, how many hours do you sleep? Has anyone put this deck together? And Pokemon, I think that's enough. I will see y'all in the next step. See you on Snapchat and etc. etc. Take care, peeps. Have a great one. Thank you, patrons. Take care. Take action.